Hi students, today we are going to determine BOD of the given sample. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. In this experiment, we are going to consider STP water as the sample and we are going to consider aerated water or dilution water which we have prepared according to the procedure given in the lab manual. 3 different BOD bottles are utilized for conducting this experiment. The first BOD bottle will be filled with 30 ml of sample of STP sample, and the rest of the volume is filled with aerated water in such a way that the BOD bottle is completely filled up to the brim and it is closed with the lid. Now this BOD bottle containing the dilution water and the given STP sample is utilized for calculation or for conducting DO or determination of dissolved oxygen for this particular BOD bottle. The other 2 BOD bottles are completely filled with dilution water the dilution water is completely filled in the BOD bottle up to the brim and the lids are closed . Both the BOD bottles, which is completely filled with dilution water, is placed in the thermal chamber and a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius is maintained for a period of 5 days. And then the 2 BOD bottles are removed from the chamber and the determination of DO is carried out for the 2 samples from the 2 BOD bottles, which is kept at this thermal chamber right now. For the BOD bottle containing STP sample, BOD bottle, we can see the settlement of precipitate. So to this, 2 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid is added. As soon as we add the concentrated sulfuric acid, the whole solution turns into yellow. The lid of the BOD bottle is closed and shaken well to make sure the solution doesn't contain any kind of air bubbles. So then our solution is ready for titration. The solution is titrated against standard sodium thiosulfate solution. 203 ml of solution is taken into the conical flask for titration. Since the conical flask itself is having graduations, we can have a look and measure 203 ml of solution approximately into the conical flask. In the burette, standard sodium thiosulfate solution is taken for the titration, and the solution in the conical flask is titrated until it is turned into pale yellow. So now the solution has turned into pale yellow. At this point of time, we have to add 2 ml of starch solution. You can see a change in the color. After adding the starch solution, the solution has turned into blue color, and it is titrated against sodium thiosulfate solution until the blue color of the solution completely disappears. Now it is readily visible that the blue color solution is gradually turning colorless, but we have to titrate until the solution is completely colorless. So the now solution has turned completely colorless. So at this point of time, we have to note down the readings of volume of standard sodium thiosulfate solution spent for titration. This reading is utilized for the calculation of DO for BOD bottle containing 30 ml of sewage sample. And at the later part of the stage, where after 5 days we are going to remove the 2 BOD bottles containing dilution water, we are going to titrate it again to determine DO, so that we are going to complete the BOD experiment for the determination of BOD in the given sample. The 2 BOD bottles, which were kept in the thermal chamber at a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius, is removed after 5 days, and now it is ready for titration. Now one of the BOD bottle is considered for titration against standard sodium thiosulfate solution. Now 2 ml of manganese sulfate solution is added. And then 2 ml of alkali iodide azide solution is added. Upon adding of both of the solutions, contents of BOD bottle turns into precipitation of solution. Now the extra air bubbles is removed from the BOD bottle, and then BOD bottle is kept aside for 10 minutes for the settlement of precipitate. Now to the BOD bottle, which is containing the precipitate, 2 ml of concentrated H2SO4 solution is added. upon adding concentrated H2SO4, contents of BOD bottle turns into dark yellow solution. Now the BOD bottle is turned upside down until the solution looks clear. About 203 ml of the contents of the BOD bottle is transferred into the conical flask. Since the graduations is already marked in the conical flask, the 203 ml is measured in the conical flask itself. 203 ml of the transferred solution in the clinical flask is titrated against standard sodium thiosulfate solution until the color turns into pale yellow. Now we can see the solution turning into pale yellow. At this stage we are adding few drops of star solution. So we can witness the solution turning into dark blue color. Now the solution is titrated against standard sodium thiosulfate solution until the dark blue color vanishes and the solution becomes colorless. So it is easily visible that the solution has turned colorless. At this point we are going to record or note down the burette readings and do the calculation for dissolved oxygen calculation for the two BOD bottles which were kept in the thermal chamber, and you are supposed to use this calculation for determination of biochemical oxygen demand by considering this calculation with respect to the previous calculation and utilize the formula available in the lab manual for the calculation of biochemical oxygen demand.